Day 6 of Wild Eye Week is here. Man, it's going by so fast. This has been a blast, guys. I've had tons of fun, and I hope you have too, watching and checking out these reviews from all of these awesome YouTubers. We are here to celebrate independent horror, to celebrate companies like Wild Eye. Yes, it's called Wild Eye Week because we do Wild Eye reviews, but they're not the only ones that we are wanting to spotlight, you know. We want to shed a spotlight onto all of independent horror, all of independent cinema, because that is where we truly get our best films. That is where we truly get our best intentions. And I definitely think that it is something that is often overlooked, especially by quote-unquote big YouTubers. Now, guys, I am taking a look today at the 2018 film Evil Nun. Now, this is an anthology film, an Italian anthology film that is, well, it's credited as an Italian and an American film, but it's all in Italian. I'm going to talk about each segment like I do with most anthologies, very briefly, very short. I'm going to give some overall thoughts on the film, and that's pretty much it. We're going to go. All right, let's do this. So, Evil Nun, 2018 film, starts out with no wraparound. This is a collection of shorts, and for the most part, they were all really damn good shorts. I really enjoyed this collection. The first one is called Vlog, and a YouTuber is literally killed on camera. She is killed on camera by somebody who has trolled her account that she has blocked. And something I really liked about this was the ending to it was really funny. I'm not going to give everything away. It's a very short segment. It's the first segment. But it was a strong start to this movie. Now, the second segment is called The Taste of Survival. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic cannibalistic short. And I really did enjoy this one. It had a kind of a twist at the end of it, and it had really good gore effects. I really enjoyed that. And it looked good overall. They kind of used that, I don't want to say filter, it's not a filter, but it looks like a post-apocalyptic film. Everything kind of looks brown and dystopian, and it looks pretty cool. The next segment is called Nictophobia, and honestly, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this segment. It's one of those, was it real, did it happen, or was it all just a dream segment? Didn't have a ton to say about this one. It is entertaining at least, but I still was like, what the fuck was that? You know. The next segment is called Nel Bui, or Nel Buio, I'm not sure how it's said. B-U-I-O in Italian. I had to look down at my notes here. And it is a supernatural haunting short. And it was just kind of meh, in my opinion. It's about a brother and a sister who were in a car accident, and they are now being haunted by some supernatural force. I'm not really sure, or if she's psycho, not psycho. If she's psychic. Yeah, but it was just kind of meh on that one. And in fact, it's my least favorite of the segments in the collection. The fifth segment is called Io Non Le Credo, which is, in fact, Evil Nun. Now, this is the cover, and it's a very short segment. I think it's funny that they named the whole movie after this segment, but I can see why. It is a strong segment. A man is haunted by a demonic nun, and no one believes him, including the priest he brings in to help him, at least at first. This is a really good, very creepy, very atmospheric short. No guts, no blood, but very, very creepy. And the nun is absolutely horrifying looking. She looks great. The next film is called Escape from Madness. A woman is kidnapped and forced into basically the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is an exact ripoff of TCM. From the dinner scene to a guy in a leather mask chasing him around made out of people's faces with the chainsaw. It's a TCM ripoff straight up. I do like the way the mask looks, and the gore at the end is good. But this one had absolutely zero imagination. Just a TCM ripoff, for real. It was basically TCM shrunk down into 8 minutes. Or maybe 10, if that. The next one is called Che Soretta de Merde. Now, this one was probably my favorite of the group. It's about a supernatural farmer who comes back to kill the people and get revenge on the people that killed him. Now, this short is basically a parody, a spoof almost, on I Know What You Did Last Summer. And in fact, they even break the fourth wall and talk about it being a film, which is really cool. And I thought it was really well done and creative. I really had a lot of fun with this one. It was done very well. The blood and gore effects were awesome. It was just really, really cool. I really enjoyed this short a lot. The final short is called Hasselworm. A guy goes into the woods and he gets bit by this strange creature that I think may have not been CGI. At first I thought it was, but then I took a closer look and I don't think it was. And he starts to mutate himself into one of them. And it's up to his woman to basically take care of things and help him out. And this was just a very different kind of segment, but a strong ending for this movie. It had very little dialogue, just a little tiny bit in the beginning. It was very atmospheric with the music, and it was a strong, powerful way to end this film. And there really wasn't any too much horrific, or there wasn't a lot of horrifying things in this part except for the fact of the transformation and stuff like that. But it was just it was almost very art house style in the way this short was done. But it was really good and I really enjoyed it. Overall, I thought this was a very good collection of very different stories. Not one story was like the one before it. All of these different stories explored different genres, different angles, and different avenues of horror, which was really cool. The only downside I truly had to this movie is that some of the subtitles were a little off. Now, this is an Italian film, and it's all in Italian, so if you're not into that, then you're going to miss out on something really cool. But sometimes, like, certain words in the subtitles would be misspelled, or they would use the wrong tense of a word, and you could tell. So sometimes the subtitles were a little off. That was my only downside. Other than that, this movie was fucking awesome. I'm not a huge anthology person, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Guys, this is Bronco Juggalo saying thank you to Wild Eye for sending me Evil Nun. Day 6 is in the books. I hope you've been enjoying this as much as I have. We're going to do it again, beginning of next year at some point. Not the very beginning, somewhere around April or so. We'll figure it out. This is Bronco Juggalo saying thank you all so much. Thank you to all of the people who are taking place in doing the reviews this year. Peace.
Somebody should have told you I'm the wrong one. All fun and games until you see me with the shot.